My name is Nora Callahan, 26 years old, and I'm standing in the cramped living room of my parents' modest Chicago bungalow, my heart pounding as a bank notice in my hand reveals a betrayal I never saw coming. The letter, dated 3 days ago, states that I owe $345,000 on a mortgage for a house in Evanston I've never seen, taken out in my name 6 months ago. My sister, Ellie, 29, sits on the faded couch, her head bowed, her auburn hair shielding her face, while my parents, Jack and Maureen Callahan, plead with me to stay quiet to protect her. Yesterday, at our family dinner, they dismissed my tech startup dreams as unrealistic, but this, Ellie's identity theft, their complicity, is a knife to the gut. What they don't know is I've built a $6 million cybersecurity firm, Sentinel Solutions, through a shell company, and I own the bank that issued this loan. Ellie's fraud is her latest attempt to outshine me, but as I clutch the notice, my voice calm, I'm plotting a revenge that'll turn their pleas to shock. The discovery came last night, after a long day at Sentinel Solutions, where I'd been coding a new encryption tool until midnight. I'd crashed on my Lincoln Park Studios couch, my $800 a month rental a cover for my $1.5 million in assets, when a bank alert pinged my phone, a past due notice for $2,500 on a $345,000 mortgage. I'd frozen, my credit score, once 780, now 620, the loan linked to an Evanston address I didn't recognize. I called the bank, First Trust Chicago, where I hold a 40% stake through Horizon Ventures, my shell company, and confirmed the loan was in my name, signed by Ellie with forged documents. My parents' call followed, urgent, "Come over tomorrow, Nora. We need to talk." Their tone, laced with guilt, hinted at the truth, but nothing prepared me for this. I'm here now, the living room's worn carpet and family photos a stark contrast to the fraud notice in my hand. Jack, 62, a retired electrician, shifts in his recliner, his gray hair thinning, his voice pleading.
"Nora, don't make a fuss.
Ellie made a mistake. She needed the house for her boutique.
We'll fix it."
Maureen, 60, a former nurse, wrings her hands, her eyes teary.
"She's your sister, honey.
Going to the police would ruin her.
Stay quiet, please."
Ellie, in a designer sweater, avoids my gaze, her silence damning. Their defense of her, dismissing my stolen identity, echoes their years of favoritism, praising Ellie's fashion ventures, mocking my tech dreams as nerdy.
"I smile, my voice steady."
"I'll think about it," I say, pocketing the notice, fury simmering but contained, their complicity fueling my resolve.
"I step outside, the Chicago wind beating, my mind racing."
The $345,000 loan isn't just fraud, it's a power play, Ellie betting I'd crumble under debt, proving I'm the lesser sister. They think I'm a coder scraping by, unaware I founded Sentinel Solutions at 22, scaling it to $6 million with 5,000 clients, and own $1.5 million in assets, including First Trust stake, bought in 2024 to secure my financial future. Ellie's theft, backed by my parents' silence, is their latest betrayal, echoing their 2022 rejection when they refused to fund my startup, calling it a pipe dream. I'm not breaking, I'm building, and their living room was my stage for a reckoning. Before I continue, let me ask, have you ever been betrayed by those who should have protected you, their deception a spark for your own rise? Share your story in the comments below, and if you've ever turned their doubt into triumph, hit that like button. It's a reminder we're not alone. Growing up in Chicago's West Loop, the Callahan family was working-class grit. Our bungalow, with its creaky porch and shared bedroom, was home, Jack's union job and Maureen's nursing shifts our backbone. Ellie, 3 years older, was their star. Her fashion flair, her boutique dreams earning their praise, her 10,000 Instagram followers by 18 a family boast. I was the quiet one, coding apps in my corner, sketching security algorithms, dreaming of tech over trends.
"Our housekeeper, Rosa, SAW my spark."
"You've got a mind, Mija," she'd say, her Puerto Rican warmth my refuge.
"Build your future."
My coding won school awards, but Jack called it tinkering, Maureen urged stable jobs, and Ellie mocked my apps as geeky. At 18, I enrolled at the University of Illinois at Chicago, studying computer science, my scholarships covering half, my barista job the rest.
I Internet EdTech Startups, Building Firewalls, my portfolio, encryption tools, security apps, catching eyes.
By 22, I'd launched Sentinel Solutions from my dorm, raising $50,000 with Maya, my coder friend, to secure small businesses. Jack offered me a bookkeeping job, real work Nora. But I refused, wanting my own path. Their betrayal began then. Maureen sighs, Jack's you'll fail, Ellie's eye rolls. The split came at 23, during a 2022 family dinner. I pitched Sentinel Solutions to them, seeking $10,000 to scale, backed by client data. Ellie scoffed, claiming tech was risky, her boutique launch, funded by $50,000 from them, proof of her worth. Jack dismissed me, stick to coding, Nora. Maureen stayed silent. I walked out, renting my Lincoln Park studio, cutting contact, building Sentinel with Maya and Sam, my ops lead. By 2024, Sentinel was valued at $6 million, securing 5,000 clients, my $70,000 salary a cover, my $1.5 million in crypto and real estate hidden. I bought First Trust's stake in 2024 for $1 million, after Ellie's $5,000 loan default, a jab at my failure. The dinner, meant to reconnect, was a trap. I'd hoped my presence, coding job, stable life, would earn respect, but their demand, cloaked as family duty, was a betrayal, assuming I'd absorb Ellie's fraud. I call Priya from my car, her voice crisp. Nora, First Trust stakes 40%, $1 million, locked. Loans forged, Ellie's signatures, your ID. Family meeting tomorrow, their bungalow, 2 p.m. fraud case ready.
Inot, my plan set.
Hold the case. I want them first, disclose my stake. Press for Tribune at noon. Priya agrees, Tribune locked, Techstars bank coup.
Charles panicked. E-Text Maya, Phoenix Logo vor Bank, Gala Pitch. Rasch. Her Reply. Sketches Tonicht. Spill.
I keep it vague, her fire my fuel. Sam texts, lunch, 1 p.m.?
Jure Fürse.
I agree, craving his calm, my secret await I'll share. Ethan's at his hedge fund, his text strained, Nora mom and dad's begging, sorry.
Tog Tonicht? E-Reply. Dinner, 7 Uhr abends love you.
His trust wavers under their pressure, but I'll bridge it, my truth his to know.
E-Dress, Jeans, Triftstor-Sweater, Boots, my Coter, Facade-Masking my Empire. My Studio, Kotzi with Tech Gadgets, Fails Temporary, my Penthouse Dreams Alive. I head to Sentinel Solutions River North office, a loft buzzing with my 10-person team securing 5,000 clients. Wie landet $2 Million Bank contrast yesterday, my $70,000 salary a cover, my $1.50 million assets hidden.
I review Maya's gala pitch, $500,000 for a Chicago Tech Fest, her grin wide. This'll kill Nora, she says, unaware my bank coup's bigger.
Inot, Jack stay quit, fühling me. I stand by my studio's window, Chicago skyline aglow, my phoenix sketched in my notebook.
Ellie's loan was her blade, their silence her shield, but I'm armed, $6 million empire, $1.5 million assets, a $1 million stake. They thought I'd break, a coder begging. I'm their banker, their equal, and tomorrow, they'll face my terms, unshakable, eternal. The morning light filters through the narrow window of my Lincoln Park studio, casting a soft glow over the cluttered desk where I sit, sipping black coffee, my laptop open to a draft press release for Sentinel Solutions. I, Nora Callahan, 26, am still reeling from yesterday's discovery. A $345,000 mortgage taken out in my name by my sister, Ellie, 29, to buy a house in Evanston, with my parents, Jack and Maureen Callahan, pleading for my silence to protect her. The bank notice, now tucked in a folder beside my coffee mug, slashed my credit score from 780 to 620, a betrayal that stings deeper than their years of dismissing my tech startup as unrealistic. They believe I'm a struggling coder, unaware I've built a $6 million cybersecurity firm, Sentinel Solutions, and own a 40% stake in First Trust Chicago, the bank that issued Ellie's fraudulent loan, through my shell company, Horizon Ventures. Their plea, stay quiet Nora, was meant to bury me, but as I email my lawyer, Priya, I'm crafting a plan to expose their complicity, turning their betrayal into a triumph they'll never eclipse.
Yesterday's confrontation in my parents' Chicago bungalow was raw.
Jack's gruff, don't make a fuss, and Maureen's tearful, stay quiet, shielded Ellie, whose silence confirmed her guilt. Their defense of her fraud, dismissing my stolen identity, echoed their favoritism, funding Ellie's boutique while scoffing at my startup dreams. I left with a calm, "I'll think about it," but my fury, honed by years of their doubt, burned bright. The $345,000 loan isn't just theft. It's Ellie's power play, betting I'd drown in debt, proving I'm the lesser sister. But I'm not the Nora they mocked at 22, scraping by on a barista's wage. I've scaled Sentinel to 5,000 clients and own $1.5 million in assets, including First Trust stake, and I'm ready to wield that power. I open my laptop, Chicago's skyline staring outside, and email Priya, prep First Trust stake disclosure for staff clients. Family meeting tomorrow, their bungalow, 2 p.m. fraud case details ready? Her reply is swift, 40% stake, $1 million locked. Fraud case solid, Ellie's forgeries, your ID. Disclosure drafted, staff tomorrow, clients after family. Press for Tribune at noon. Jack called, panicked.
I confirm, hold case.
Family first, disclose stake.
Press live at noon.
Priya's my legal ally, her precision a weapon.
I text Maya, my Sentinel Kota, rasch Phoenix Logo vor Bank Rebrand, Gala Pitch.
Her response, sketches tonight.
Spill dietz. I keb IT Vagu, big move soon.
Trust me. Maya's my creative spark, unaware I own the bank, her Phoenix logo set to crown my reveal. Sam, my operations lead, calls, his voice concerned. Nora, your parents' plea was awful, Ellie's loan?
You okay?
I maintain my coder facade, hiding my empire.
Ivy got it, Sam. Lunch tomorrow.
He agrees, his trust grounding me, but I hold my secret, wanting Ellie's shock first. My boyfriend, Liam, a software engineer, is at his startup, unaware of my wealth or the fraud, his text from last night. Sorry about your family. Dinner tonight. Still unanswered. I reply, 7 p.m., love you. His trust wavers under my family's pressure, but I'll bridge it, my truth his to share.
I dress for the day, jeans, a thriftstores vita, sneakers. My Kota look masking my $6 million empire.
My studio, cozy with tech gadgets and a single plant, feels like a cocoon, but the loan's weight looms, a test I'll pass. I head to Sentinel Solutions River North office, a sleek loft buzzing with my 10-person team securing 5,000 clients. Small businesses, banks, retailers. We landed a $2 million bank contract yesterday, my $70,000 salary a cover, my $1.5 million in crypto and real estate hidden through Horizon Ventures.
I review Maya's Gala Pitch, $500,000 for a Chicago Tech Festival, Herr Grinweit.
This'll rock Nora, she says, oblivious to my bank coup.
I note, Jack's mistake, fühling me.
At 11 a.m., Priya calls, her voice crisp. First Trust stakes 40%, $1 million locked. Fraud case airtight. Ellie's signatures, your stolen ID, bank logs. Staff disclosure ready, post family.
Cleans next.
Tribune set, Techstars bank coup. Family meeting, 2 p.m. tomorrow, bungalow. Prep.
I smile, my pulse steady.
Send merger terms, no concessions.
Ellie first. Priya Laus, sharp.
They'll choke. You're a strategist, Nora. I hang up, the stakes wait a silent victory, my plan. Face Ellie as a coder, reveal my stake, then confront the family set. I email Lena, First Trust's VP, my ally since the purchase. Prep staff for ownership shift.
Quit till I sei.
She replies, done boss.
Ellie's clueless.
I visit Rosa, our West Loop housekeeper, her apartment warm with empanadas. Mija, Ellie's a thief, she says, hugging me, her Puerto Rican accent thick. Jack and Maureen enabled her. Her boutique's failing, $100,000 in debt. You're their fear. Her news, their cracks, stokes my resolve, but Liam's trust anchors me. Show them, Nora, Rosa says, her nod proud, sending me home with food, her spark my fuel. Back at the studio, I review First Trust's records, $50 million in loans, $10 million revenue, Ellie's $345,000 fraud a drop in their bucket, but my 40% stake a lever. Their plea, don't ruin her, was personal, targeting my failure label. I draft a new bank policy under Horizon Ventures, fraud detection upgrades, client protections, a nod to trust, unlike Ellie's deceit. Dinner with Liam is tense, his hoodie casual, his eyes worried. Your family's mess, Ellie's loan? I'm sorry, he says, pasta cooling, his voice soft. What's your plan?
Ich heb it vagu, my voice calm.
I'll handle it, Liam. Trust me. He nods, sensing my edge, unaware I'm a mogul, their betrayal a wound. I text Maya, Phoenix logo for bank sign, gala invites. Her reply, done.
Spill.
I keep it vague, her fire my fuel. Sam texts, lunch, 1 p.m.?
Jure intense.
I agree, craving his calm, my secret await I'll share soon. At 8 p.m., I walk my studio's tiny balcony, Chicago's skyline aglow, my phoenix sketched in my notebook. Ellie's voicemail arrives, her tone smug. Nora, let's fix this loan quietly.
You don't need drama, right? No remorse, like Jack's call, Maureen's text, please, not apologies.
I don't reply, their guilt theirs, not mine. I call Priya, briefing her on the merger, Sentinel's tech for Bennett Realty's loans, equal terms, me as consultant. They're desperate, she says, her legal team ready.
I sit at my desk, the skyline twinkling, my notebook open.
I draw a phoenix, its wings bold, my vow since college, when Ellie mocked my geeky apps. They thought I'd break, a coder begging. I'm their banker, their equal, and tomorrow, they'll face my empire, unshakable, eternal. The afternoon sun filters through the dusty blinds of my parents' Chicago bungalow, casting faint shadows across the worn carpet of their living room, where I stand clutching a manila folder that holds the key to my family's unraveling. I, Nora Callahan, 26, am dressed in jeans and a thrift store sweater, a deliberate facade of the struggling coder they believe me to be, but the documents inside reveal my true power, a 40% stake in First Trust Chicago, the bank that issued a $345,000 mortgage in my name, fraudulently taken by my sister, Ellie, 29. 2 days ago, my parents, Jack and Maureen Callahan, begged me to stay quiet to protect Ellie, their plea a betrayal that deepened the wound of her identity theft, discovered. Through a bank notice that slashed my credit score from 780 to 620. They're unaware I've built a $6 million cybersecurity empire, Sentinel Solutions, and own $1.5 million in assets through Horizon Ventures. At 2 p.m., I'll face them here, exposing Ellie's fraud and my stake, my Phoenix logo, born from college sketches, set to crown my triumph. Their silence was their blade, my ownership is my shield, and I'm ready to turn their world upside down. The living room, with its faded couch and family photos, is a tense arena. Jack, 62, slumps in his recliner, his gray hair disheveled, his electrician's hands fidgeting. Maureen, 60, sits beside Ellie, her nurse's poise cracked, her eyes red from crying. Ellie, in a designer blazer, stares at the floor, her auburn hair shielding her face, her silence louder than any defense. The air is heavy, their expectation clear. I'll absorb the $345,000 loan to save Ellie's boutique, their golden child. My boyfriend Liam is at his startup, unaware of my empire or the fraud, his absence a weight, but my resolve, forged by their years of dismissal, is unshakable.
I clear my throat, my voice steady.
Let's talk about the loan. Jack speaks first, his voice gruff. Nora, we said we'll fix it, he says, leaning forward. Ellie made a mistake. Don't go to the police.
Family sticks together.
Maureen nods, her tone pleading.
She's your sister, honey. Ruin her, and you ruin us all.
Ellie lifts her head, her eyes defiant but teary. I didn't mean to hurt you, Nora. I needed the house for my business.
You don't understand.
Their defense, dismissing my stolen identity, echoes their 2022 rejection when they funded Ellie's boutique but scoffed at my startup. I place the folder on the coffee table, my gaze locked on Ellie. I understand fraud, Ellie. And I'm done staying quiet.
Maureen gasps, Jack's Titans, Ellie's Eiswieden.
What are you doing? Ellie demands, her voice sharp, rising from the couch. I open the folder, sliding a document across, a shareholder notice titled Ownership Disclosure, Horizon Ventures, my name listed as 40% owner of First Trust Chicago. I own 40% of First Trust, the bank you defrauded, I say, my tone calm but cutting. $1 million stake, acquired last year. I'm your silent partner, and I'm pressing charges unless you confess.
The room freezes, Jack's hands still, Maureen's sub mufflet, Ellie's face paling.
This is a lie. Ellie snaps, snatching the document, her hands trembling as she reads. You're a coder, not a banker. I slide another, Horizon Ventures Records, my $1 million stake funded by Sentinel Solutions' $6 million empire and $1.5 million in assets. No lie, I say, locking eyes with her.
Ibuild Sentinel Solutions, $6 million, 5,000 cleans, $2 million revenue.
I own $1.5 million in crypto, real estate. You forged my name, took $345,000, tanked my credit.
Jack, Maureen, you knee and back the lengse. I'm your banker now.
Jack slams his fist on the table, his face red. Nora, this is nonsense.
You can't own our bank.
Maureen's voice breaks, her hands clasped.
Honey, WHY hieß es?
We're family. Ellie's tears fall, her voice shrill.
Jure vindictive, Nora. This is revenge. I lean forward, unflinching.
It's justice.
You stole my identity, Ellie, took ID break.
You dismissed my startup, Jack Maureen, called it a pipe dream, funded her boutique.
I built bigger.
I slide a fraud report across. Ellie's forgeries, my stolen ID, bank logs, signed by Priya, my lawyer. Confess, or I file this. First Trust staff know my stake, 10% raises today. Clients get disclosure at 5 p.m., Tribune runs Techstars bank coup at noon. Decide now. Their silence is deafening, Jack's fury, Maureen's sobs, Ellie's collapse onto the couch, a tableau of defeat.
You can't do this.
Ellie wails, her blazer creased.
Illose Everything.
Jack's voice cracks, his hands shaking.
Nora, we're sorry, don't destroy her.
Maureen reaches for me, her voice pleading. We didn't know it was this bad, honey.
I stand, my tone stidi. You knee enug.
Ellie, confess to First Trust by tomorrow, or I press charges. I'm offering a merger, Sentinel's tech for your boutique systems, equal terms, me as consultant.
Take it, or face the consequences.
I leave the report, walking out, their stunned silence my victory, the bungalow's creaky porch cool under my sneakers. Priya texts, notices sent, staff thrilled, clients prepped.
Press live at no one. Family fallout? I reply, shocked.
Ellie's cornered. Mergers theirs to take.
Maya texts, Phoenix logos fire. Gala invites out. I reply, perfect. Bank rebrand tomorrow.
Sam texts, lunch, 1 p.m.?
Jure electric.
I agree, ready to share, Ellie's tears settling. Liam calls, his voice torn. Nora, Mom says you're fighting Ellie?
What's going on?
I keep it calm. Meet me after lunch, 3 p.m., studio. Trust me. His trust phrase, unaware I'm a mogul, their betrayal a wound. At Sentinel Solutions River North office, my 10-person team secures 5,000 clients, unaware I'm a banker. I review Maya's gala pitch, $500,000 for a Chicago Tech Fest, her grin wide. This'll slay Nora, she says, oblivious to my coup.
I note, Jack's plea feeling me.
Lunch with Sam at a River North taco joint is lively, his grin wide. Your family's lone mess? Brutal. He says, tacos steaming. I spill, owning First Trust stake, shocking them my empire, his laugh loud.
Jure a legend, Nora. Galas next.
I detail the merger, their silence, his cheers my fuel. Maya joins, her Phoenix sketches bold. Spill boss, she says. I share, notice fraud stake, they're all my anchor, Chicago's grit reborn. Back at the studio, Priya emails, First Trust's board backs your stake, $5M loan portfolio secure. Ellie's boutique's $100,000 in debt, no collateral. Merger terms sent, no threats.
Press live, Szenenes Chicago's cyber queen.
I smile, their desperation my lever, their betrayal, the loan 2022 dismissal, Ellie smirks, my spark. I visit First Trust's Loop office, its marble lobby gleaming, staff, tellers, VPs, nodding, their raises boosting morale. Lena, my VP ally, updates me, loans up 15%, Nora. Your fraud detection's a hit. Clients trust us.
I hand her a $5,000 bonus, her Grinweit. You raise a real deal, boss. I draft a client letter, welcome to Horizon Venturist Leadership. Enhanced Fraud Protection, Client Trust First. Nora Callahan, Partner.
Priya sends it at 5 p.m., clients texting thanks, unaware I'm Nora Harper. The Tribune story spreads, hashtag Phoenix Haven trends, contracts surge, $3 million in Sentinel deals pending, my $6 million valuation climbing.
I stand by my window, Chicago skyline aglow, my phoenix sketched in my notebook. Ellie's call, Nora, I'm sorry. Let's talk, don't ruin me, is desperate, like Jack's text, Maureen's voicemail, please, not remorse.
I don't reply, their guilt theirs, not mine. Dinner with Liam is raw, his hoodie casual, his eyes searching. You own the bank stake? He says, pasta cooling, his voice torn.
WHY hide it.
I grip his hand, my voice steady. I hid it to shield us, Liam. Ellie stole my identity, they begged silence, dismissed my startup. I built Sentinel, $6 million, bought First Trust, $1 million, to prove them wrong.
I'm sorry, I love you.
His eyes soften, his kiss warm. I love you too.
Let's face them together.
His trust, solid, is my bridge, their betrayal fading.
I lie on my couch, the skyline twinkling, my notebook open.
I draw a phoenix, its flames intricate, my vow etched in ink. Their plea was their blade, but I'm armed, $6 million empire, $1.5 million assets, a $1 million stake. They thought I'd break, a coder begging. I'm their banker, their equal, and tomorrow, they'll face my terms, eternal, unshakable. The midday light streams through the small window of my Lincoln Park studio, casting a faint glow over the cluttered desk where I sit, reviewing a $3 million cybersecurity contract for Sentinel Solutions on my laptop. I, Nora Callahan, 26, am still processing yesterday's explosive confrontation in my parents' Chicago bungalow, where I revealed my 40% stake in First Trust Chicago, valued at $1 million, and demanded my sister, Ellie, 29, confess to forging a $345,000 mortgage in my name. Their stunned faces, Jack's fury, Maureen's sobs, Ellie's collapse, marked the climax of my revenge against their betrayal, sparked by their plea to stay quiet about Ellie's fraud, which tanked my credit score from 780 to 620. They thought I was a struggling coder, unaware I've built a $6 million cybersecurity empire and own $1.5 million in assets through Horizon Ventures. Now, as bank notices cement my stake and the Chicago Tribune article, Techstars bank coup spreads, I'm navigating their frantic countermoves, strengthening my hold on First Trust, and savoring a triumph not in their ruin, but in a legacy they'll never outshine. Yesterday's showdown was a calculated strike. In their living room, I presented the shareholder notice, proving I'd acquired First Trust stake, shattering their image of me as a barista. Ellie's fraud, backed by Jack and Maureen's silence, was a personal blow, echoing their 2022 dismissal of my startup as a pipe dream, while funding Ellie's boutique. I left a fraud report and a merger proposal. Sentinel Solutions tech for Ellie's boutique systems, equal terms, me as consultant. Knowing their failing business, $100,000 in debt, had no choice. Liam, my boyfriend, learned of my empire at dinner, his trust renewed with a heartfelt I'm with you, Nora, bridging our bond strained by my secrecy. My phone buzzes with a text from Priya, my lawyer, First Trust notices hit. Staff love 10% raises, loans up 20%. Ellie's lawyer backed off, no case. Family meeting tomorrow, 2 p.m., their bungalow. Merger response? I reply, confirm 2 p.m. send terms, no concessions. Priya's response, done. Tribune viral, CNN's on it. Ellie's silent.
I smile, Priya's legal precision my shield. Maya, my Sentinel quota, texts, Phoenix logos trending.
Gala invites out, $500K Tech Fest locked.
You good?
I reply, thriving.
New pitch tomorrow. Maya's Unaware of Ellie's soaps, her Phoenix logo, born from my college sketches. Branding First Trust is Phoenix Trust, a symbol of my rise.
Sam, my operations lead, calls, his voice warm. Nora, the Tribune story's huge. Ellie's loan scam was vile, you okay?
I spill my Triumph, First Trust Steak, Shocking the Family, My Empire, Hingis Lauglut. Jure a Titan, Nora.
Lunch, 1 p.m. I agree, craving his calm, my secret shared. Liam's at his startup, his text steady, Nora, I'm proud. Dinner, 7 p.m.
Love you. I reply, yes, love you.
His trust, solid, strengthens us, their betrayal fading.
I dress, jeans, a thriftstore sweater, sneakers, my Kota, Masking my $6 million empire.
My studio, with its tech gadgets, feels like a launchpad, the loans wait a test I've aced. I head to Sentinel Solutions River North office, a loft buzzing with my 10-person team securing 5,000 clients.
Wie landet a $3 million Bank contrast yesterday, my $70,000 salary a cover, my $1.50 million assets hidden. I review Maya Scala pitch, $500,000 for a Chicago Tech Festival, Herr Grinweit.
This'll slay Nora, she says, oblivious to my coup.
I note, Maureen's ruin US fühling me.
At noon, Priya emails, First Trust staff thrilled, loans up 25%, $12 million revenue projected. Clients notified, 40% stake solid.
Tribune Spreading, Raute Phoenix Trust Trends.
Family meeting, 2 p.m. tomorrow, bungalow.
Prep?
I reply, merger terms firm.
Ellie's confession?
Her response, no confession yet.
Jack's Kellet Twisse, desperate.
No threats. I smile, their panic my leverage, their betrayal, the loan 2022 dismissal, Ellie smirks, my spark. I visit First Trust's Loop office, its marble lobby gleaming, staff, tellers, VPs, nodding, their raises boosting morale. Lena, my VP ally, updates me, fraud detections up 30%, Nora.
Cleans Trust Phoenix Trust. I handher a $5,000 bonus, Herr Grinweit. You raise a boss.
I tour the bank, $50 million in loans, $10 million revenue, my domain.
Cleans prese my encryption tools, unaware I'm a partner, my barista Cavagone.
I draft a client event invite, tech showcase next week, featuring Sentinel systems, a nod to trust, unlike Ellie's deceit. At 2 p.m., I call Rosa, my West Loop housekeeper, her voice warm. Mija, you broke them, she says, hearing my reveal. Ellie's boutique's done, $50K loss last quarter.
Jack's Garrett, Maureen's crowing.
You're their light. Her news, their cracks, hardens my resolve, but Liam's trust anchors me. Stay fierce, Nora, Rosa says, her spark my fuel. Lunch with Sam at a Loop taco joint is lively, his grin wide.
You on the bank steak?
Ellie's toast, he says, tacos steaming. I detail their shock, the merger, their silence, his cheers my fuel. Maya joins, her Phoenix sketches bold. Spill Nora, she says. I share, loan, stake, empire, they're all my anchor, Chicago's grit reborn. Back at the studio, Priya emails, Ellie's boutique filed for bankruptcy, $120K debt. Jack wants merger terms softened. Response?
I reply, no chance.
Equal terms or nothing. I draft a merger update, Sentinel's fraud detection for Ellie systems, $500,000 yearly savings. My vision, my terms. Dinner with Liam is warm, his hoodie casual, his eyes soft. You're a mogul, Nora, he says, pasta steaming, his voice proud. I'm sorry I doubted, let's face them together. I kiss him, my voice steady.
Wie will, Liam. I love you.
His trust, solid, is my bridge, their betrayal fading.
Ellie's text, Nora, il confess. Don't ruin me, let's talk, is desperate, like Jack's call, Maureen's voicemail, please, not remorse.
I reply, confess to First Trust by noon tomorrow. Merger's your chance. Their guilt is theirs, not mine. I visit First Trust's rooftop, Chicago's skyline aglow, my Phoenix sketched in my notebook. The Tribune story spreads, CNN's Chicago's cyber queen airs, $4 million in Sentinel contracts pending, my $6 million valuation climbing.
Ecole Maya, Briefing here on the Gala, $500,000, Phoenix Temet, My Bank's Showcase.
You're epic, she says, her code ready.
Sam texts, Galas Logistics Set. Jure unstoppable.
I smile, their faith my fuel.
I sit at my desk, the skyline twinkling, my notebook open.
I draw a phoenix, its flames intricate, my vow etched in ink. Their plea was their blade, but I'm armed, $6 million empire, $1.5 million assets, a $1 million stake. They thought I'd break, a coder begging. I'm their banker, their equal, and tomorrow, they'll face my terms, eternal, unshakable. The evening glow of Chicago's skyline sparkles through the floor-to-ceiling windows of the First Trust Chicago headquarters, now rebranded as Phoenix Trust, where I stand at the center of a sleek rooftop terrace hosting a $500,000 tech festival gala organized by my cybersecurity empire, Sentinel Solutions. I, Nora Callahan, 26, wear a tailored navy dress, upcycled from a thrift store find, my hand steady as I hold a glass of sparkling water, surveying 200 guests mingling under string lights. It's been 6 weeks since I confronted my family in their Chicago bungalow, revealing my 40% stake in First Trust, valued at $1 million, and demanding my sister, Ellie, 29, confess to forging a $345,000 mortgage in my name, a fraud that slashed my credit score from 780 to 620. Their stunned silence, Jack's fury, Maureen's sobs, Ellie's collapse, was the climax of my revenge against their betrayal, sparked by their plea to stay quiet about Ellie's crime. Now, as I toast with my team and my boyfriend Liam by my side, I reflect on a journey from betrayal to triumph, my revenge not their ruin, but a legacy so radiant they'll never dim it. The aftermath of that showdown was a whirlwind of consolidation and growth. The Chicago Tribune article, Techstars Bank Coup, went viral, sparking $5 million in new Sentinel Solutions contracts, pushing our valuation to $8 million. Phoenix Trust, with $50 million in loans and $10 million annual revenue, saw client trust surge 30%, generating $1 million monthly profit after expenses. Lena, my VP ally, enhanced fraud detection, her $5,000 bonus fueling loyalty, while my 10% staff raises and client events, tech demos, mixers, earned 97% client support. Priya, my lawyer, crushed Ellie's legal threats, her wrongful fraud claim collapsing against my $1 million stake, acquired through Horizon Ventures. Maya's Phoenix logo, born from my college sketches, trends as #PhoenixTrust, branding my empire, a symbol of rising from their ashes. The family's reaction was raw but fractured. At their bungalow, a tense follow-up meeting saw Ellie confess to First Trust, her boutique bankrupt with $120,000 in debt, forcing her to sell the Evanston house to settle the loan. Jack, 62, signed the merger, Sentinel's fraud detection for Ellie's boutique systems, equal terms, me as consultant, his electrician's pride cracked. Maureen, 60, apologized through tears, Nora, we failed you.
We're proud.
Ellie, her influencer glow dimmed, sobbed, I was desperate, Nora.
I'm sorry.
Liam, my boyfriend, stood by me, his startup success overshadowed by my reveal, his I'm with you, Nora sealing our bond. The merger, saving Ellie Systems $500,000 yearly, was my victory, not theirs, my $50,000 fee a nod to their need, not mine. Family ties, fragile but mending, mark my quiet triumph. Ellie joined Sentinel as a freelance consultant, $25,000 yearly, auditing client systems. Her apology at a coffee shop raw, I was jealous, Nora.
Your success scared me.
I gave her a trial role, her work solid, trust slow. Maureen visits weekly, her nurse's warmth returning, her stories of our childhood a bridge, her guilt real. Jack emails tech updates, his gruffness softened, respect emerging. Liam, my rock, plans our engagement, his trust fully mine, our love stronger. Their cracks, bankruptcy, shame, pale against my light, their betrayal, the lone 2022 dismissal, Ellie smirks, a spark I've fanned into a blaze. Sentinel Solutions thrives, our 5,000 clients now 7,000, $6 million revenue projected for 2026. Maya's CTO, her Phoenix logo sparking a $3 million bank campaign. Sam, my ops lead, plans a $2 million London summit for 2026, his hustle my anchor. I mentor at UIC, teaching 15 students cybersecurity, Aisha, 19, echoing my grit, her encryption app funded with $25,000 from my profits. My memoir, Phoenix Trust, set for 2026, shares my story, fraud, stake, empire, raising $50,000 for Chicago's youth tech. Rosa, my West Loop housekeeper, visits monthly, her empanadas Liam's favorite, her pride. Mija, you're a queen, my spark.
Phoenix Trust is my crown.
Last month's client tech showcase drew 150 businesses, praising fraud detection, my vision-earning trust, unlike Ellie's deceit. I live in my Lincoln Park studio, cozy with Liam's gadgets, my Coda cover gone, my $70,000 salary dwarfed by $2 million in crypto and real estate. Monthly bank profits fund Sentinel's growth, a $5 million blockchain pitch in the works, Elena, my investor, backing $20 million. Priya's legal team guards my assets, crypto climbing to $2.5 million. CNN's Chicago's cyber queen, led to Forbes, from coder to banker, $6 million in client offers pending. Tonight's gala, $500,000, Phoenix-themed, showcases Chicago's tech innovators, my team's work flawless. Guests, clients, staff, locals, praise Maya's logo, Lena's service, Sam's logistics. Liam, in a suit, squeezes my hand, his eyes warm. You're incredible, Nora, he says, his kiss grounding me, our love solid. Maya toasts, to Nora, our phoenix.
Heer grin weit, Sams Scher Lut.
Ellie attends, her dress simple, her freelance role humbling, her nod tentative, a step toward trust. Maureen and Jack join, their smiles genuine, their guilt a shadow. It's fragile, but real, a family learning my light.
I adresse gala, my voice steady.
Phoenix Trust rises from resilience, I say, guests rapt. This bank, this city, this tech, it's our story built on trust, not deceit.
Applause erupts, Liam's smile prut, Ellie's eyes glistening, the Callahan's nodding.
I step to the terrace's edge, the skyline sparkling, my Phoenix logo glowing on the bank sign, a beacon. My phone buzzes, Maya's text, gala's a hit. New client?
I reply, tomorrow, $3M pitch. Sam's text, Jure a pick, boss.
Rosa calls, her voice warm, Mija, you're home. I'm at peace, their betrayal a wound healed by action. Ellie's loan was their blade, but I forged a $6 million shield, a $1 million sword, a legacy of love. I reflect on the bungalow, their plea, Ellie's smirk, Jack's dismissal, Maureen's silence. It wasn't the end, it was my spark. From $70,000 to $8 million, a cover to a stake, family to allies, I've built an empire, not to crush them, but to soar.
The Forbes feature wasn't revenge. My life, Liam, Maya, Sam, Rosa, Phoenix Trust, Sentinel Solutions is.
Christmas nears, and my gift to them is my truth. I thrived, untouchable, undeniable.
I close my notebook, the skyline twinkling, my sketchbook open.
Tomorrow's pitch, Aisha's mentorship, Liam's engagement plans, they're my future, not my fight. Christmas is days away, and my gift to them is my rise, a truth they'll carry forever outshone.
My empire endures, unshakable, eternal.
Have you ever turned betrayal into a legacy so radiant it eclipses those who wronged you? Share your story below, and if this moved you, hit that like button. Subscribe for more tales of triumph, and share this with someone who needs to know their spark is enough.